Hi Poptropicans, it's Captain Crawfish, and I'm going to help you play through the first episode of PoptropiCon, Lion Forms Here. This video contains spoilers, so if you don't want to know what happens, or if you want to figure it out for yourself, wait to watch the video until after you've played. Let's get started. Most of you watching this video probably know how to use the Costumizer, but it's an important part of this island, so let's take a look now to make sure we know how to use it. First, open the menu in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, and then click on the green shirt to activate the Costumizer. Click on the character you want to customize, and then click on the parts of their outfit that you want to take for yourself. And last, click on the green checkmark to save it. If you want to save what you're wearing right now, you can click on that purple and yellow tent to save your current outfit and come get it later, because we will be changing costumes. Alright, so what we're going to do is try to figure out what our goal is here. You see everybody's waiting in line to go into the convention center. They want to see the trailer of a new Mighty Action Force movie. Of course, there's no way in, there's no tickets to be had. However, we do find this one girl, this princess, who may just have an extra ticket. So she describes him with 4 things that he's wearing, and also shows us a picture just to make sure we know exactly what she's talking about. A pointed hat, beard, tunic, and a little staff that he's holding. So what we're going to do is look for people who have each one of those items, and we're going to costumize them. The first one belongs to this girl in line. She's holding that staff, which is exactly like the wizard's. Up here, this gentleman who's losing the argument with the vending machine has the beard that we're looking for, so we'll grab that off of him. You'll notice he's wearing a lot of things that are kind of like what we're looking for, but nothing other than the beard that is exactly like what we're looking for. Keep going up to the roof, and we're going to find this girl dressed as a witch. She is wearing the hat that we're looking for, so we'll costumize that off her and get a new hairstyle while we're at it. In the next scene to the left, this guy chowing down on the pizza puffs is wearing the tunic that we want. You'll recognize it by the sash with the moon and stars on it. So we'll just take that. Yoink. Thank you, sir. Alright, so now we're wearing the 4 things that her wizard friend is wearing. We'll go back and talk to her. Unfortunately, there's a little bit more to it than what we thought. It's actually a quid pro quo, and she's going to give the ticket to her wizard friend in exchange for something. We don't actually know what. But she did mention that her friend was at the bathroom, so we'll go look for him there. And there he is, a guy with a very familiar looking outfit. Unfortunately, he might have left it in the bathroom. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and head straight into the bathroom. Or not. They take their line pretty seriously here at this con. So this guy says to me, remind me who played Thor in the movie and I'll tell you where it is. So I'm going to head behind the convention center and look at this sign from an old movie. Click on it. Your character will learn the information that you need to know. Head back to the bathroom and tell this kid. He'll move out of the way, and we're going to sort of repeat that with the next person. She also has a question that you can find the answer to. This one's back at the convention center building. We'll just head up until we see a sign advertising the time of the contest. Once again, click it. Your character will learn the information. Head back and tell her when it is. Keep moving on up in the line. This boy in the superhero outfit has a slightly different request. He's looking for somebody wearing a power amulet. Says this cheetah bandit person has it. Well, after he tells you that, this character will appear in the main scene once again. There she is on top of the bus. She's wearing that power amulet. Nothing's ever so easy. You're going to have to beat her in a race. You are on, cheetah bandit. So this is simple enough. We're just going to race to the top of this building, onto the water tower that's on top of it. It's not too difficult. You just need to make sure that you're taking the most efficient route to the top. Especially because, as you see, she's a cheater. So we'll climb up the drain pipe to the left, and then bounce off of this clothesline, off the purple umbrella, There, it's easy as that. She should change her name. She's not as fast as a cheetah. She does honor her word, and she will now give me this cool power amulet. So I'm going to take this back to the bathroom scene. I have to put it on, though. As the boy in line said, he'll only yield to somebody who's wearing the power amulet. I lose my tunic, but it's cool anyway because it gives me this blurring effect when I run. We're working our way up to the front of the line, but yes, another request. So you may remember seeing a booth for a TV show called Space Jaunt, so head over there. You can learn to speak this alien language called Fremulon. To help, you'll get this pamphlet from the girl at the booth. We'll just take a quick look at the pamphlet to see what we are looking at here. What you'll see is a bunch of English phrases on the left, and their Fremulon equivalents on the right. So with this in hand, we'll talk to the boy at the Space Jaunt booth, and he'll speak to us in this alien language. Our job is going to be to give him the appropriate reply to what he says in his language. So you see where he said, whatever it was, Scrash Sumbellug. I want to say Scrumbellazugmak. That's one of the three options that I have here. He'll say a couple more things. You can keep looking at the pamphlet for reference. You don't have to if you know what the right answer is, as I do. You can just go ahead and put it in here. I am not going to attempt to pronounce any of these words. So having carried on a conversation in their language, I get this cool prize, this Fremulon Mask, and I'll bring it back to the boy in line and give it to him. Just one left, this steampunk-looking girl, who, you may be shocked to learn, will trade her spot for a particular request. She's looking for a replacement jetpack, and at least she'll help you out a little bit and give you some instructions. Let's take a look at them. We need 3 parts: straps, bottles, and watch parts. We'll put them together with glue and with spray paint. So I'll show you where to find those parts. They're scattered throughout the scenes. First one's behind the building. This backpack will give us the straps that we need. The second piece is at the front of the building. There are a couple of empty soda bottles in this trash can. They should probably be in recycling. Last but not least, right above the crafting booth, you're going to find these watch parts. With these 3 items, plus the instructions, you can now use the crafting booth to make your jetpack. And just to review it again, the order in which we do this is going to be key. So we place the straps, then we glue them, then we place the bottles, glue those, the watch parts, and then we'll give it a nice coat of paint. And that is a nice looking steampunk jetpack. So we'll give the jetpack to the girl standing in line. A dramatic exit for her, and now we will be able to go into this bathroom and hopefully find what we're looking for. Yep, it's a replica of Thor's hammer. Finally, we've been waiting to give this back to this girl, now we'll be able to get a ticket. It was just that easy. Or maybe it wasn't. For some reason, she doesn't want the hammer that's been in an outdoor toilet. But what we'll do is head to the back where we saw this guy near the catapult, and, you know, he actually seems to like it, despite his job enforcing the rules. So it may just be that we can work with this guy to try to find our way into the convention. What we'll try to do is show him this hammer. This is an item that you will equip, and then you want to press the spacebar or the action button on mobile to wield the hammer, which is a very impressive effect. Unfortunately, It's not quite enough to convince this guy to let you buy. Thor himself. Well, we know what Thor looks like. He's got that hat, and that beard, and that tunic, and that cape, and of course the hammer. So let's go find ourselves a Thor costume. The boy standing in line here, in front of the building, has the right beard. So we'll take the beard from him, thank you. And we'll move on to the next scene. The girl at the crafting booth has the correct tunic. So we're going to costumize that part off of her. We're well on our way to a sweet Thor costume. The last two pieces are off of people who are in line for the bathroom. The boy is wearing the right helmet and hairpiece. There are a lot of helmets that look like this, but only this one is the correct one. And the same goes for the cape on the girl in line. Elsewhere there's a cape that looks almost identical to this, but it's red. You don't want that one. You're looking for the gray one. If you're not wearing exactly the right outfit, you're not going to be able to finish the quest. So we'll head back to the security guard by the catapult and dressed as Thor, and we'll sort of let this all play out. So now that he's abandoned his post, we can use this cool-looking catapult. All we're going to do is jump on it a couple of times to lower it down into place. And once we do, we're going to click to use our hammer on it. And that is how you will complete PoptropiCon. Line forms here. Thank you so much for playing Poptropica.